Being unbothered at your next level doesn't mean that you stop feeling. It doesn't mean that you're numb. It just means that you stop leaking energy for things that never mattered. If you've been getting quieter lately, a little bit more introverted, a little bit more reserved, then this conversation is for you. Hi everyone, I'm Stefi Lane, and I talk about stepping into your 6 and 7 figure identity, all with embodiment. So you are in the right place. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's talk about being unbothered and detached and how this is going to accelerate you into your next level self. For a very long time, I thought and believed that being unbothered meant that you were numb, that you were cold, that you were disconnected. But it's really about quieting the noise around you, especially in social media, especially in our news focused world, just especially after 2020. The world is very, very loud. And to become unbothered and detached, it can feel a bit of a selfish thing, but it is necessary for your growth. It is necessary for your next identity. And it's necessary for your own sustainability and stability and your nervous system. It's about boundaries, it's about focus, it's about energetic protection and projections, and it's about putting things down so you can pick yourself up. Oh, this is key. It's putting things down so you can pick yourself up. So for a very long time, I gave to everyone. I gave to friends, I gave to partners, I just gave. And you give so much because you expect that to be reflected back at you. You say, how I treat others is how I want others to treat me. And then you just run yourself rampant. You go into a spiral and you completely feel depleted. And when you're depleted and you're burnt out, people are frustrated and angry with you, perhaps in a job setting, in a romantic setting, in a friendship setting, and it just is not, it is not a good place to be. So first, just like roll the shoulders back. That is no longer you. That is no longer where you are being. This give, no mas. It's emotional, it's energetic, it's relational, and it's just very, very reactive. My new identity, though, does not do that. She isn't that. She's more of this unbothered, more of this calm, more of this, is this worth my energy, my time, my resources, my focus? And I invite that for you too. Your new identity moves differently. She gives to herself first and from a place of overflow, and that's natural. So when you're younger, you plug into everything. You're trying to absorb and learn and grow. Perhaps the drama, the conversations, the gossip, the emotions, the opinions, the chaos, the outside. But as you start to become more of this unbothered, people can see, especially as a woman, that it feels different. It feels distant. It feels quieter. It maybe feel more calculated. Or the infamous, you've changed. No, it's not that you change. It's that you just no longer absorb or allow the things to come in that don't serve you. What really has happened is discernment. You are no longer available for the things that take you out. And you don't have to apologize for it. You know, there's a big thing on social media where it's like, your silence is the answer. You don't have an opinion on it. You are silent about it. You don't owe these people, these strangers on the internet, an explanation for something that perhaps you don't have awareness on. You haven't studied enough. You haven't listened to enough experts on it. I digress. I'm very passionate about this, but don't let people bully you into believing or commenting on something that you haven't done your due diligence on. And this isn't numbing. This isn't being silent. This is self-respect. And it's self-respect for you. So you can sustain your energy and give to the people that are around you, to your loved ones, to your customers, to your audience. So here's the part that people don't talk about a lot, especially when you're shifting your identity. And it's this feeling of isolation, especially if you're a very social, personable, really connective person and you love being surrounded by people. And especially if you like grew up with a big family. I have a humongous family. There can be sadness when you step into this unbothered energy, this dropping in. And it can be a moment of, who am I without all this? Like, who am I without all this noise? Who am I without all this drama? I used to have like a lot of drama before I was married with like boys and like dating and stuff. And I used to just like eat it up and be like, guess what? So and so. And I would call my friends and I would tell them all the things, and I'm just no longer available for that anymore. And when I stopped drinking alcohol, it wasn't about the alcohol. It was releasing the way I would relate with people, that I would connect with people. Nights out, social settings, happy hours, shared identities. Oh my God, we got so drunk. That's not me anymore. I don't do that. I don't get wasted. I don't drink. I love being in bed by 9 p.m. Maybe 8:30. FYI, right now, I just finished a cold and I'm fighting allergies, so I'm a little congested, so it gives me a bit of that unbothered, relaxed energy, because I'm literally dealing with sinus stuff right now. But we continue. We show up unbothered. So there's moments of isolation, there's moments of aloneness, moments of quietness, and moments that you have to trust the space that you have made for yourself. You have to trust that the quietness, that the isolation is good for you, whether it's isolation from friends, from family, from all the things. Like the isolation, and it doesn't need to be something like 5-10 years. It can be a short period of time, but you need that in order to integrate into the new self. And this space is temporary because it's for recalibrating. You're creating room for your new capacity, your new relationships, your new heart, your new frequency, your new alignment. And your 6 and 7 figure identity moves differently. I will say there's a huge difference between 6 and 7 figure identities I've seen with my clients. I'm at multiple 6 figures. I'm not at 7 figures yet, but wow, the unbothered meter is like even higher at 7 figures. But you protect your nervous system, you protect your energy, you protect your time. So identity work asks you to release who you were, and then invite who's coming in, and then stabilize who is the person that's coming in. That's the most key, the most important key, to live from a place long enough that it stabilizes. So you heard for a really long time, fake it till you make it. And yes, that's amazing and that's great. But like, really, why do you need to fake it? Why don't you just be it and then practice it and fumble and make mistakes and fall on your face and get back up, and then you're like, okay, this is the identity. So I want to share 3 ways to step into your unbothered identity so your next level feels effortless. Like I said, number 1, quiet the noise around you. And you quiet the noise around you so you can hear yourself. This means fewer conversations, fewer group chats, fewer times on social media, less explaining, less emotional labor. You're not there to be a punching bag for somebody. And you just stop engaging with everything and you start listening inward. Clarity comes when you reduce input. And hey, unfollow some people. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. There's some people on social media I need to unfollow and just like not be in their world anymore, because my new identity is changing and shifting and evolving and growing. Number 2, prioritize yourself without apologizing. There may be a big pendulum swing from overgiving to being so focused on the self, a deep self-focus, but that's part of the process. You start to ask yourself, what do I want? Who am I? What feels supportive? What's been draining me? And this is how you build self-trust. And people are not going to like this one. This one is a big one, especially if you've been very available for a lot of people for a really long time. So just this one comes with a warning. Sustain the identity through habits and micro daily actions. I'm all about micro daily actions. That's one of my words I've been keying and saying lately, is like micro. This is key. Habits anchor your identity, and daily habits reinforce who you are right now. You choose alignment over familiarity. So the thing that you used to do, the scrolling, the toxic habit, the tequila shot, the thing that you used to do, you're like, okay, I've got to pick alignment here, and it's not going to be comfortable. Peace over performance, depth over noise. And yes, that means being alone for a season or 2. But that season does pass. And what stays is the woman you have built. You have purposely built the identity. And this unbothered identity, it is quite powerful. You know, think of like Angelina Jolie, like this energy of things are going to get thrown my way and I'm not going to be reactive to it. I'm only going to be reactive to the things that are important to me. So if you've been feeling more selective, more quiet, a little bit more private, more inward lately, you're doing some great work. That's integrating, that's maturity. That power is settling into your body, into your embodiment, and you are not disappearing. You are just becoming the person that you've always desired to be, and you're letting go the things that don't fit anymore. So this is all recalibration. This is all the work. If you want to go deeper into identity work, embodiment, self-concept, and sustaining your next level so you can become your 6 and 7 figure identity, make sure to subscribe and join my email list below. I talk about all this inside the Embody Society. So let's work together either one-on-one or in a private setting. And you can always DM me at embody-society and let me know you're ready to step into your 6 or 7 figure identity and you want my support with that. Thank you so much. Mwah. See you on the next one.